All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming in good and clear, and say hello to my favorite goat. Maybe many of you will wonder why I have this goat in the screen. If you look at this goat with me, you will find this goat, she is a very fool. To the point she is tying herself up more and more, to the point she can't move no more. The rope around her horn, legs, waist, it's all over. And this is exactly how I see Islam. Islamic claim that can climb mountains, can eat anything, can swallow anything, and it can be useful. Well, we have to admit this goat is useful, Islam is not. So today our topic is how Allah He proved that there is no Allah. And just to show you how sure I am that Allah He proved that there is no Allah, I'm going to open my Skype from now, welcoming any Muslim, any Muhammadan, to call us live on air and challenge me. And not only that, look how far the challenge will go. You choose the topic. Remember, you choose the topic and I will prove it wrong. What do you say? This is a nice challenge, isn't it? Especially those who they are making videos to refute Christian Prince. You know, it's very easy to win a debate if you are talking to yourself. What about calling me? Prove to everybody that this guy, he do not know what he's talking about. What do you think, guys? Like we have Mimi Hijab, he did not dare to call me. And when we tried to speak to him after calling him many times, more than 40 minutes waiting for him, he mute me, he hung up on me, and he could not answer any question. He want only me to answer him. And I did. They cannot debate me. They have fear, and the fear is big. And the fear not because of me, but because Islam is silly, Islam is stupid, Islam is not, nobody can defend this cult. They can defend this cult if they are speaking only with someone who have no idea what Islam is about. So who is a Muhammadan? He wanna prove me wrong. And look how far my challenge is, how sure I am. You choose the topic in the Quran, you tell me what do you like me to talk about, and I will prove it wrong. Any Muhammadan? If you like to be live on air, please text me in Skype, or you can give me a call immediately. All right? And my Skype right now is open, and I will be happy really to hear you, Muhammadan. Give us the hard time, but please just maintain your mouth. Don't use bad language, because usually, you know, we try to talk to Muslims in a nice way, and then they force us, you know, to speak. I mean, to hang up on you. I mean, why you want to do that? Just call us. Let us have a nice discussion, and people will watch, and we will not do what Muslims do to Christians. Anyone? Now, as long as there is no Muslims calling yet, we hope soon we will have some. Please share the link with your friends and invite everybody. Now, if we go in the Quran, as an example, if I open the first chapter in the Quran, this chapter is wrong. This cannot be God speaking. You see how Allah He say in the name of Allah. Imagine I start today saying to you in the name of Christian Prince, but I'm a Christian Prince. Do you understand me? How in the world somebody he say in the name of himself to open a conversation, and then Allah he say praise be to Allah? What's wrong with this guy? Allah standing in the front of the mirror praising himself. And then he says, the most gracious, most merciful. But you just said that a verse before. Why you are repeating what you just said here? Are you okay? I mean, he did not even say 7 words. What 7 words? Actually 3 words. In Arabic, 3 words. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So he just said ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. He said another 3 words. And then he go back to say ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. But you just said that. Stream stopped. Yeah, something fishy. Let me see. Maybe YouTube is playing games with me. Because in my side it's coming fine. So it cannot be from my side. Refresh your page, guys. Refresh your page. This is YouTube playing games. Any Muslim can tell us? And then Allah, he says, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. To do we worship and aid we seek. Allah saying we worship and we seek Allah. This is a prayer Muhammad he made to copy the prayer of our Father out of heaven. The prayer of which Jesus taught us to do and to say. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allah the gracious, the merciful. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. The Master of the Judgment Day, that is Jesus. Isn't it even Muhammad, he says that the Messiah will come as a perfect judge and just. How a human being can be judge and just? There's no human can be judge and just in the same time. You can be judge, but to be just, it's impossible. Actually, just supposedly is one of the names of Allah, Al-Adil. The hadith says that Muhammad said that Jesus will come soon, very soon, which is a false prophecy because he claimed it's soon. Yushiku. Almost. Okay, but this is 1400 years ago. And almost never happened. This almost never happened. Yes. Let us see the hadith. Who is the one is going to come in the judgment day and he will be the judge? Jesus. And who is the one who made a false prophecy in this hadith? Muhammad. Why? Because Muhammad soon, he said soon, shortly. And actually in Arabic, liyushikna is not shortly, it's almost on the corner. It's like tomorrow, or maybe a week from now. Allah Messenger said, by him in he whose hand is my soul. Son of Mary, Jesus, there's no Jesus, says Isa, will shortly descend amongst you. Proven to be false. He did not descend. 1400 years is gone. As just ruler. Actually, it doesn't say ruler. It says hakaman, judge. How you can be a human and you are a just person? You cannot. Only God is just. For in order to be just, you have to know the unseen. You have to know what people are hiding from you, because the judge, he only judge by what he know, and what he know can be deceiving. Correct? Somebody frame somebody. The judge is a good man, not a bad man. The victim is a good man, not a bad man. But because the judge do not know really the truth, he might send you to jail. Because the judge is not a bad person, but he just made a decision based on what he was able to see. So how Jesus will be a just judge in the judgment day? And look at the funny Muhammad. He will break the cross. Which cross? Is that the column in the front of my house for electricity? Is that you and me? Because all of us, we are shaped in the cross, by the way. Every human is in the shape of a cross. When you walk in the street, you see cross walking. Because every human is in the shape of a cross. I mean, this is silly and stupid. And then he will kill the pig. I mean, look at this religion. There's a person, he will come in the judgment day, he have a mission. And the mission, he will hold 2 guns and he will go in Texas and he say, hey pig, where are you? And then we hear the whistle of the cowboy music. And the wind is coming. And the Isa will say to the pig, you draw first. The pig, you say to Isa, huh, you think you are fast? Do you think really you are fast? And then what will happen next? According to Muhammad, Isa is the winner and the pig will be dead. I mean, look at the victory. A prophet of God, his name is Isa, sent it from behind the 7 galaxies, 7 seas, to come back to the earth to fight with a pig. I mean, what an honor. And you want me to believe that Muhammad is not a fraud? I mean, who in the world want to believe in this? And then not only that, guys, he will abolish the jizya. The jizya is abolished long time ago. Who's paying jizya? This guy is talking about jizya in the judgment day. You see here it says that he will abolish the jizya, which means everybody will be Muslim supposedly. Nobody will pay jizya. Because the one who pays jizya is a Christian and Jews. Okay, he will abolish the jizya, and then the wealth will be all over, and nobody will accept money. I mean, people will get rich. Nobody pays jizya right now, which means judgment day should happen a long time ago. And people are getting rich. Are you sure? I mean, we find money in the street, and nobody, like, you give somebody $1,000, he say no, I don't want it. What this guy is talking about? Can you turn super chat on? Well, it's not on. You know, YouTube always, after me, what I can do. But in a few days, we will use the other account, so you can, if you want to use super chat, you can use it. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything? But Muhammadans, police miss like something, accuse you to be extremist by you supporting Inquisition. I mean, look at those potatoes. Look who's talking about Inquisition. What is Inquisition mean? What do you mean in Spain? Well, right now in USA, if you betray your country, you will be executed in USA. As simple as that. So the Inquisition they are talking about is about something happened long time ago when the Muslim occupied Spain, and whoever betrayed them, this is what the Inquisition was. Whoever joined the Muslims army or get a job from them, the occupation, he betrayed the nation. And the Muslim, they practice inquisition every day. What is the penalty for someone leaving Islam, my friend, right now? Death. What is the penalty of being a gay? Death. What is the penalty of cursing the Prophet? Death. And you are talking about, I am supporting inquisition. When it's you. Like, when the last time you saw me going after somebody? I'm talking about history, you idiot. But you today, you practice that. And you follow a prophet, he says, the one who changed his religion, kill him. And you believe in that. So who is the one who practice and believe in inquisition? Is that your prophet speaking here or me? This is inquisition. Not only inquisition, you Muslim believe, you believe in genocide. Isn't it Muhammad, he said, I've been ordered to kill all mankind. The Muslim, they will say, it says fight. Well, fight here is uqatil, which means fight, to kill. All mankind. There's a video for Mimi Hijab saying, well, the Prophet, he says, I will order all to fight all mankind, for sure not the Muslims, because Muslims are not included. So, you know, war against non-Muslims, as simple as that. Muslims are not included. And I will fight and I will do inquisition until they testify that there is no God but Allah and there is no Prophet but Muhammad, and the hadith in front of you, and this is sahih. What they will say, it's weak. I've been ordered to do inquisition until there's nobody worship any God save Allah, and say there's no prophet but Muhammad. And not only that, even if you say that, you're not done, because Muhammad saying clearly, you have to eat as we eat, you have to pray as we pray, you have to worship as we worship, and you have to pay me money, and then and only then your property and your blood is safe from my hand. Muhammad is a thief, as you see. He's saying clearly, the only way to protect your property from taken by me is to do this. Otherwise, your property, your wives, your children's, you yourself, your blood will be taken from you. Am I lying? So how somebody is a Muslim talking about inquisition? What a coward you are. This is the inquisition. There's a hadith actually says that Muhammad huwa ad-dahhuk al-qattal. What do you mean ad-dahhuk al-qattal? Muhammad, he laughs when he is slaughtering people. Do you believe it? Ad-dahhuk al-qattal. How that can be a prophet of God? He enjoy killing, slaughtering, and he laugh. He laugh when he's doing it. Let me see if I can find the hadith in English, but I don't think so. But we can maybe find it somewhere. In Arabic, for sure, we can find it easy. No, we can't find it but let us see. Have you ever heard of somebody, he laugh while he is slaughtering people? That is Muhammad. I'm just trying to find you. A website we can use, something official. I found the book in Google Books, but Google Books you cannot click at English translation and translate. I found here a website for university. I don't know if this is a Muslim website. Uh, it's in English. I will post the link for you. I don't know if we can post it. It's called ITRE education, which means university. Look what it says. الضحوك القتال. What الضحوك القتال? The man who laughs when he is slaughtering people. He is constantly laughing while he is murdering people. Isn't it obvious that this man is sick? He practiced inquisition for people who did nothing. You see, inquisition, if somebody betray a nation, they go after his betrayer, right? Those people did nothing to Muhammad. What about Muhammad? He said, I swear by Allah, if I became victorious, I will cleanse the Christians and the Jews from the Arabian Peninsula. Is that inquisition? So, you know, when a Muslim, he talk about inquisition, he can talk about it as long as he is speaking to a bunch of ignorant who do not know what inquisition mean. And who is the one who practiced really inquisition? And right now there is 0 Christians, 0 Jews who they are citizen in Saudi Arabia or the Arabian Peninsula. Do we have any Muhammadan? Check Skype. Okay, let's see. Mustafa, okay, Mr. Mustafa. We have a Mr. Mustafa wanna call us maybe. Okay, Mr. Mustafa, answer please. You are not answer. You are not online, Mustafa. It says Mustafa is offline. Call me Mustafa. And for some reason, I did not even hear anything in my phone. We did not hear anyone calling. But it says here, missed call from Mustafa. Not sure why. Let us call again, Mr. Mustafa. Maybe he has something to say to us. Mustafa, you are not online, my friend. Don't tell me, guys, call me. You have to text me first so I can call you. How I will know your account? I'm not going to go and search for people. You want to talk to me? Text me in Skype. Tell me, please call me. I will be happy to call you. As simple as that. As long as you are a Muslim. No Christian for now. All right? No, I'm officially out of customers long time ago. Where are they? Especially those who have a long beard and they claim that they are the one. They want to go and debate the Christians. You see, they debate somebody. As long as you don't speak Arabic, you do not know Islam, they debate you. The second you know, they will not let me talk. Mute him, mute him, mute him, mute him, mute him. Hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up. What kind of a debate? We did not debate. They did not dare to debate. Have you ever heard of a debate? Only one person, he asks questions and the other one have to answer. Cowards. Fear. The fear. He is a trembling. Any Muhammadan would like to call us, please feel free. So we go back to our topic. Allah, He told us in the Quran that there is no Allah. Oh, we can prove it very easy. I mean, have you ever heard of a religion belief that Shaitan, he came from the mouth of Adam, he get out from the anus of Adam? I mean, how in the world this man Muhammad can be a prophet of God? How this man can be a prophet of God? How he can even believe in this for a second? Shaitan, he get in the mouth of Adam and he get out of from his anus. Why? And what does that mean? What is behind this story? Don't you think you are insulting even Adam? Any Muhammadan? Guys, is the casting good? Is it good? I mean, we are using this free software. It's called OBS to broadcast to. Any Muhammadan would like to call us. As I said, if you are a Muslim, you are a Muhammadan, you feel free, please. I will be happy to speak to you nicely and friendly. There's no need for name calling. There's no need for fighting. There's no need for shouting. Let us be human. Call me and tell me how you can prove to us as a Christian that Allah is exist and the Quran in front of us. I believe that every single page in the Quran is a disaster. Every single page. It's an official disaster. You know, the Quran is like somebody trying to stop the dryer machine from shaking, you know, and he sit in the top of it, and then his mouth start like, you know, like the words is coming from the mouth of this guy. You call him Allah. It does not make sense. Not only history is wrong, not only science is wrong, not even names are. Have you ever heard of a God you cannot quote name correctly? You see, English is not my first language, so I might mistake if I want to read a name, any of you. But this is normal for me. I'm a human, and this is not my language. But we are talking about God. Have you ever heard of a God? He think that Mary, the Maryam, is the sister of Aaron, and she is the same Maryam, the mother of Jesus. And this is why Muhammad, he believed that Umran is the father of Mary, which is Umran the father of Aaron. And even there's a chapter, it's called the chapter of Ali Umran, chapter number 3. I mean, how does God, he made such a mistake? I can make it, you can make it, but not God. The family of Umran, who are they, the family of Umran? Who want to count for me? The family of Umran is Moses, Maryam, and Aaron. Nice to meet you. So according to Muhammad, Isa, or supposedly Jesus, is the nephew of Moses. Have you ever heard of a fallacy more than this? Have you? Everything in this book is a joke. Shaitan sleep in your nose, piss in your ears, jump in your mouth, play with your anus. I mean, obviously, this is science. And this is a prophet of God. How we can deny that this is a prophet of God is talking? Because nobody can talk like this unless he's a prophet of God. Because this is always unseen, you know, like this, you know, Muhammad, he claimed things which nobody can see except him. Is that correct, Muslims? According to Muhammad, the dead people are talking in the grave. Like there's a hadith where Muhammad, he said, if you put like a little green branch over a grave, that will make less torture on this person. Because why? Because there is two angels in the grave and they are going to beat you with hammer. And this hammer is made from steel. I hope it's not from China. It's going to break. Isn't it? What is this? And don't worry, if you call me, I will not use the hadith unless you force me. We can talk about the Quran still. Allah Apostle said, but I think here we need some I mean, we need some action here. Maybe this one? No, not this one. No, not this one too. We need some action. Because the story need a background. I mean, we cannot just play it like this. See, when you watch a horror movie, brothers and sisters, Allah Messenger said, when Allah's slaves is put in his grave and his companions return to their homes, he even hears their footsteps. Two angels will come to him and will make him sit down, you idiot. And they will ask him, KGB style, what did you see? What did you use to say about this man? What? What did you use to say about this man? i.e. Muhammad. I mean, you are dead in the grave, and now there is two angels are doing inquisition. Are you sure? And how he will know this man? The faithful believer will say. What he will say? I testify he is Allah's slave and his apostle. Then they will say to him, look at your place in hellfire has given to you a place in paradise instead of it. That's it. I mean, this is the question which supposedly, if you answer correctly, he will be going to heaven. So what we'll do now, like party? Hey, girls are waiting. Yeah, hello. Absolutely. Samba. Zambula Balbula is waiting for me. I passed the first question. Mom, hello? I passed the first question. I'm okay now, okay? Yeah, okay, shut up, just what is that? What is this? This is a prophet of God? So because he said that this is Muhammad, how he knew this is Muhammad? They don't even say his name for him. They will show him a picture. And then Allah has given your place in the heaven instead of it. So he will see both his places. What? Both? What do you mean both? Both his places, which means his place in heaven and his place in hell. I mean, that's fun. That's really fun. Qatada said, what Qatada said, don't worry, be happy, just wait, Qatada is going to say something. We were informed that this grave would be made of a spacious. Really? Then Qatada went back to the narration of Anas and said, where is the hypocrite or non-believer will be asked? What they will be asked? Huh? What they will be asked? The same question they will ask to the unbeliever. He will say, I do not know. But I used to say what the people used to say. They will say to him, neither do you know, nor did you take a guidance. This is all in the grave. And because now he did not give the correct answer, guess what will happen? They will hit him in his head. Or not like this. This is not really too strong. I mean, what is this? What? It cannot be true. Hey, come on, it's a steel hammer. What are you talking about? It's going to be really tough. Yeah, like this. Then they will hit him with the iron hammer. Is that the guy who come in the movie with the hammer? What's his name? What's his name, guys? Thor? Thor and the hammer guy, like he throw the hammer come back to him. I have a hammer like this, by the way. So they will hit you in your head with the hammer. That will send him such a cry as everything near to him will hear, except the jinn and the human. Look at this. I mean, everything will hear except the jinn and the human. So who will hear that? Oh, everybody will hear him screaming except the genie and the human. Why? Is it high frequency? Is that a silence pain? What is this? Nobody will hear it. For sure, he have to cover his bum, because the lie is so big. So he said, okay, but by the way, yes, he will scream, but nobody hear it, okay? Oh, okay, Prophet, I got you. I got you, brother. Ibrada intitar. In that min day, and they will come to you. And they will ask you 3 questions. Actually, the hadith here is giving us, this is not the correct story. The correct story is saying Muhammad, because he's a liar, he cannot repeat the same story 3 times. Because in different story, he says they will ask him 3 questions. 3 questions, not 1. And you should see the eyes of Zakir Naik explaining the torture of the grave. A brother, our brother, they ask a question about the Judgment Day and how we are going to torture in the grave. Actually, the torture of the grave is going to happen right away at the week. Sorry, what? It's going to happen that day at the week. And they say, Christian Prince, we don't understand your English. Zakir, I did not get it. Sorry. What are you saying? You are going to be tortured immediately as soon as you die. You put you in the grave and they will torture you. Okay, Zakir Naik, how this will happen? There are two and they will come to you and they will ask you three questions. First question, who's your God? Jesus. Here we go. If you say Jesus, the angels, they will hit you with the hammer. Like this. Exactly. And they will take you down 70 cubits in the ground. I'm in the ground and I will be down more 70 cubits and my head will be two pieces. I did not say that. Yes, exactly. Your head will be 2 pieces. I mean, what is that? I mean, truly, I believe Allah is God now. That's it. This must be a prophet. Because who is the one who have such a knowledge unless he is a prophet? This is Muhammad. He is the one who knows everything, my friend. And the funny Muhammad, he said, that the torture of the grave is not because you rape somebody, you rape a woman, you kill somebody. No. Anyone remember what the torture of the grave, what is the reason for it? I mean, when you hear this, and here, by the way, here we expose the lies of Muhammad. Because here saying they will ask you if you know this man, if you accept him as a prophet or not, right? But Muhammad in different hadith, he says the torture of the grave is because of the urine. Because of what? Urine. So where do you get those questions from? Those are additional later. Do you see it? Urination is the main cause of the punishment, not Muhammad, my friend. But in the other story it says Muhammad. Guys, just hold on. I have... You guys remind me of... going to the bathroom. What is that? What happened exactly when you urinate? Like, what happened? I'll just go this, guys. This is my grandfather. He have a lot of urine. Just hold that. Let us look for. I mean, what is this? Okay. Okay. We are listening. So God will torture a human being, not because of he being a thief, not because he's being a killer, not because he's being a rapist, not because he's being a liar. No, because of urine. It makes sense. I mean, this is justice. Allah is all about just. How the Prophet, he have the knowledge of urine? He have knowledge about everything. Actually, there's a hadith that says, إن صاحبكم علمكم كل شيء حتى الخراء. Your prophet, he taught you everything, including how to do poo-poo. You don't believe me? I can show it to you. I mean, have you ever heard of a prophet? He's teaching people how to do poo-poo. What kind of a classroom is that? I see that your friend, this is the Arab guys, are saying to the Muslims, I see that your friend even teaching you about poo-poo. And then what? What is the class of about poo-poo is about? Is about using 3 rocks. This is the class about poo-poo. So if we join the class of Muhammad to learn how to do poo-poo, we will learn how to use the 3 rocks. I'm really convinced that Muhammad is a prophet. So why not four? The four will make it cleaner. I mean, this guy, he's stuck with number three and everything, even with his poo-poo. When he pray to Allah, he have to say the name of Allah 3 times. When you say Shahada, you have to say it 3 times. When he enter a house, he say Assalamu alaikum 3 times. I mean, imagine somebody shaking your hand with you 3 times. How weird it is. We are going to open a class about how to do poo-poo. And the funny, Muhammad, he forbid them from facing the Qibla, the Kaaba, when they do poo-poo, but Muhammad was doing it. What's up, young man? Who told you I'm young? Unbelievable. There's things you do not know about me, my friend. Maybe I'm very old. People, they keep asking me, where are you from? And very embarrassing. I cannot tell you because my dad and my mom were hijacking an airplane when they gave birth to me. So I got many citizenships. So I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan, and I am not young. What is young about me? My brain was a very old brain since I was a kid, and that's what matter, not your age. There's people who they are in their 60s, but they are not mature yet. They are teenage. Now, do we have any Muhammadan? Any Muhammadan? Where is the, my Skype is open. I mean, even my Skype is complaining. My Skype is saying like, wah, like, where's Muhammadan? Where are they? What is this? This is how this man can be a prophet of God. Angels will come to you in the grave. Urine will be a reason for torturing. Well, this is a translation in Arabic. It says 3 rocks. This is the Muslim translation. I don't know if this. I don't know actually what this word means in English, to be honest with you. But in Arabic it says بدون ثلاثة حجارة. 3 rocks, 3 stones. I challenge you to say Salam alaikum 3 times. Okay, Mr. Abbas. Guys, Abbas is a challenging me, and I accept that challenge. Abbas, if you call me right now, not tomorrow, I will make you read the hadith, and then I want you to admit that you are an ignorant forever. What do you say, Abbas? Do you agree? Do you want to call me Abbas? Everything in Islam is 3 times. Any Muslim? Is your challenge is a valid challenge or is a shish kebab challenge? Everything your prophet he do 3 times. Let me teach you a trick. You know the hadith? No, you do not know the hadith. Oh, shake hands. Not, I'm saying, imagine somebody is shaking hands with you 3 times, right? Your prophet, the shaking hands at that time is saying salam. This is the shaking hands. Shaking hands is something new. This is not really Arabian thing. The Arab, they don't shake hands. The shake hands of them, they say assalamu alaikum. So your prophet, he practiced shaking hands at that time. So he say assalam 3 times, salamu alaikum 3 times. Now you tell me what's wrong with him. Why a man here need to repeat that 3 times in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Everything in your cult is a 3 times. Name one thing is not 3 times. Like what? You're a prophet, he supplicate 3 times. Why? Do you see it? He supplicate to Allah, asking for forgiveness 3 times. Okay, what about doing it 4? What will happen? Allah's system will crash. Do you see it? Allah perform wudu 3 times, Allah Prophet. Okay, why 3 times? For each limb. This is the religion of the Trinity. They believe in the Trinity, they practice the Trinity, and yet they say to us there is no Trinity. The Prophet, he wanna go for war, he say ribat, ribat, ribat 3 times. The Prophet clean his nose 3 times, his mouth 3 times. I mean, what is that? Do you read it? Do you know how to read? 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. Break an egg. Break an egg. This is an Arabian woman from my town. She wanted to learn how to make cake, like in the Western style. We don't Arab, we don't make cake really. So she got a CD, and she's following the steps in the CD, but the CD is stuck with the break an egg. So she called her husband, send me more eggs. He sent her 100 eggs. After 15 minutes, send me more eggs, because the CD is stuck with the break an egg. And this is Muhammad. Break an egg. Break an egg. Even when he says something, he have to repeat 3 times. Adam debating Moses. Muhammad, he says, Adam, he confuted Moses, and he repeat that 3 times. Adam confuted Moses, Adam confuted Moses, Adam confuted Moses. How boring, how funny, and how silly. Sniff up water into your nostrils. I mean, how you can do that? This is disgusting, and this is stupid. And why we do that, brother? And why 3 times? I want a Muslim to tell me why 3 times. Like, why not 4 times? Maybe 5 times. That will make it cleaner. And by the way, why you need to do that to your nose? Because shaitan, he sleep in your nose. Is that correct? Because shaitan, he sleep in your nose. Science. So shaitan, he jumped in the mouth of Adam. He came from his anus. Shaitan in the mouth of the Muslims. Shaitan in the nose of the Muslims sleeping. Shaitan, he urinate in your ears. Prophet, this is Prophet talking. I mean, we cannot debate about this, because this is a Prophet talking. He must be true. Allah told him. This is a knowledge coming from God. This is not a knowledge coming from a man. There's no way the man, he would know that. This is only God know those stuff. Can't you tell? On my Skype still asking for Muslims 3 times. Any Muhammadan, any Muhammadan, any Muhammadan. Anyone? They are heroes. They make videos to refute a Christian prince, exposing Christian prince lies. And just wait, I don't want to forget. Mimi Hijab, he asked me, did you say that to that woman? What? Did you say that to that woman? What I said? Did you say suckle me? Well, your prophet, he says suckle him. So I was saying to him, her suckle me. Have you ever heard? Did you see that? Suddenly they became decent people and they are like, this is bad, this is ugly, this is disgusting. How you say that to a woman? This is your prophet saying. I was reading to her what your stupid prophet said. Suckle him? Who is him? Christian Prince? How I can suckle him and he is a growing up man? So the Muhammadan are asking Christian Prince, how you say that? I'm not the one who's saying that, you idiot. It's you, your prophet saying that. And you and your wife have to practice it. So, you know, either you are proud about what your prophet taught you, or you, as you said, this is a sexual predator talk. Sexual, I will use your term, sexual predator. So you are admitting that your prophet is a sexual predator. Because you're blaming the one who was reading what your prophet said, but you don't blame the one who said that. And we are learning from him. Hypocrisy. By the way, there is a way to subscribe to my YouTube 3 times. Oh boy. Kill those who change their religion. You know, truth seeker, let me show you how ignorant you are. The Jews are a nation, which means they are an ethnic and religion in the same time. So the one who betrayed a nation, according to the Old Testament, he will be killed. You Muslims are practicing something have nothing to do with the nation. You are not one ethnic group. And even the Arab, there's nothing called Arab. Like me, myself, an Arab, but Arab is not people. I mean, is not is an ethnic. What Arab is? You know, if you look at the Arab, everyone look different. Every single one who they call him Arab, he look different. All the Arab from the Arabian Peninsula, they are Pakistani Indian. All of them. There's no Arab, including your Prophet Muhammad. If we go right now, something, and I have a neighbor from four houses away. He's cleaning the snow in the front of my house. How nice. I mean, that's wonderful, neighbor. Oh boy, that's wonderful. Yeah, the guy he like, I mean, he ran the snow all the way from his house, coming all the way. I mean, very nice of him. Do we have any Muhammadan there to call us, please? We will speak nicely and friendly. Mayday, Mayday, Mimi, Mimi Hijab. Where is Mimi? We will not hang up on you. We will not call you names as you call me. I will not insult your mother as you insulted my mother. But I accuse you to be a coward. And you don't dare to talk to me. Same as the rest. A lot of fear. Anyone? Yeah, we have a lot of snow. And we have a Trump is coming to town. He is doing a Christmas rally. By the way, if you are a person who have Netflix and you are a Christian and you really love Jesus, drop the service of Netflix immediately. This filthy company is making like a movie or documentary claiming that Jesus was a gay. So when you sponsor them, the money you pay is going to go to insult Jesus. You see, we are not people who support violence. We don't do what the Muslims do. We don't go after people for doing such as, this is not the right thing to do. But there is something very peaceful you can do. Drop this company. Let them go bankrupt. If all the Christians agree right now to drop Netflix, Netflix is bankrupt. Filthy, filthy, disgusting network, and I will never have them in my TV. Take your $10, which you are paying to Netflix, or $12, give them to somebody poor. And if you want to watch movies, there's millions of movies, in YouTube, and they are legally there. But if you have Netflix, drop it immediately. You see, because those people, if they don't see a reaction, they don't see that they are, I mean, what the purpose of this? Look at this stupid thing. I mean, how filthy. And where you are coming with this from? Just to insult. They don't dare to do that to Muhammad, by the way. Cowards. Because the Christians are peaceful, they will not go after them. But do they dare to say to make the same about Muhammad? They will not. Now drop your service and send them an email says, shame on you, I'm out of this because of this. Because they need to know how and why. Any Muhammadan? I wonder how, I wonder why. And all what I can see, Allah scared of me. I turn my head up and down. I turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it around. And all what I can see, Jibreel is very worried because of me. Hey, hold on, guys. I have to take this call. Give me a second, please. All right. I apologize, guys. I'm back. Am I heard? I received a phone call. Actually, I'm going to go in a trip This is what the call is about. Actually, I'm going to go on a trip, and I will do fishing soon, and I will make videos for you when I'm fishing. What do you think? I'm trying to escape this winter. So this is what this call is about. They are telling me about the place, if it's going to be ready or not. So I will be there, and we will make videos. Nothing will change. I'm taking my computer with me for sure, and when I'm taking a break, because this place is not far away from the ocean. Let me tell you where this ocean located. Anyone remember Prophet Moses when he wanted to meet Prophet Al-Khidr? Anyone remember? Where the two seas they meet, and there's a fountain. It's called the Fountain of Youth. Anyone remember? This is exactly where I'm going, brother. And I will try to find the Fountain of Youth because I want to get young again. Right now I'm 21. I mean, I'm sick of it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, this is not really. So hear the story if you are wondering, and this is additional proof that Muhammad is a prophet. I mean, if you read this story, let me pause the hadith for you so you can read it by your own, and you tell me if Muhammad is a prophet or not. No, not forever. God forbid. 21 forever. When I was 24, 21, it was one of the hardest time for me. Because I cannot friend people from my age. And in the Middle East, they don't friend you if you are too young. I mean, the old. So I became like, I have no friends. Because a friend in my age, they are just about party, etc. For me, I spent my childhood until really good time just reading books. Reading. And for sure, I have a lot of physical activities too. I love hunting, I love etc. But I found myself stranger between people in my age. I don't match, I don't fit. Somehow I'm not in their age. So I don't want to be 21. Don't remind me. Can we come to? Sure. All what you need to do, you take with you a dead sardine. In the case of Prophet Moses, he took a whale with him. All right. So Allah, he told him, Moses, he told Allah, how I will find this person, how I can meet him. Allah said, take a fish in your pocket. By the way, it's not a fish, it's a whale, as again. And whenever the fish lost, follow it. Follow it? Did you see the word follow it? Hold on. Did you see the word follow it? Follow who? Follow the dead fish? It's a fish in your pocket. So what Allah claimed that this fish will come back to life in a certain point, like let us say an exit in the highway, and then when the fish escape, you follow it. This is exactly how you will find my location. Cabbage? I mean, this is very easy. Just take a sardine with you. Don't take a big fish with you. I mean, sardine, put it in your pocket. But don't forget to open the sardine, So, I mean, the cover, so the fish can escape. So, keep watching your pocket. When the fish escape from the sardine box, then follow it. And you are telling me Muhammad is the prophet. Are you kidding me? I mean, what's wrong with you? You people, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why you don't believe that Muhammad is a prophet? Why? Give me a reason. Give me a reason. Give me a logical reason. Brother, the Prophet of Allah, he gave us a lot of knowledge, brother. As an example, can I, Christian, call you about the topic argument? Actually, you see, I'm afraid to take calls from Christians because I don't want to do what the Muslims do. The Muslims, they speak to themselves and they debate themselves and they win the debate. They have Mimi and Lulu. Mimi asking Lulu, Lulu agree with Mimi. You know what I mean? This is what Muhammad and they do. Mimi and Lulu. Mimi said, Christian Prince said, Lulu agree with Muhammad. Mimi. We don't want to do that. We want Mimi and Christian Prince. Yeah. So look at this, brothers. Brothers and sisters. Prophet Al-Khidr, he thought he is, sorry, Moses, he thought he is the best one who knows about Allah. He said, I am the most learned. If. Are you? Are you Moses? I am the most learned? I imagine here Moses, he was trying to say that he is sexy and you know it. So Moses, the Muslim Moses, he was saying, I am the most learned. And the rain started coming like, okay, Allah is angry now. Allah, he heard him. You see, Allah hear everything. So Allah, I am the most learned among the people. Moses replied, Allah said to him, admonished Moses, for he did not ascribe all the knowledge to Allah. Only then come the divine inspiration. Yes, one of our slaves at the injunction of the two seas. There is a slave of Allah who live between the junction of the two seas. Let us search now in the map to find where is the junction of the two seas. Anyone knows where this location is? What Muhammad is talking about? Let me open the map. Here we go. The junctions of the two seas. Oh boy. Okay, is that the tunnel in Egypt between the Mediterranean and no? Is that in Istanbul, Constantinople, the one the Mohammedan they stole from us, and we will get it sooner or later? Is that here? No. Is that here, brother? Yes, brother. This is what Muhammad is talking about. You see in English here, you see the word Bahrain. You see the country is called Bahrain. Bahrain. This is exactly what the hadith is saying. And actually, this is in the Quran. Marjul Bahrain. So Muhammad is copying a legend. If you go and if you know like about Gilgamesh and those stories, that there is a king who was looking for a fountain of youth. And he found it in Al-Bahrain. And the Quran mentions something. Let us open it. Marjul Bahrain yaltaqiyan. And this is in chapter 55, verse number 19, chapter 25, verse number 53. It's a place where two seas, not two bodies. Here's this fast translation. It says two seas. Let us change the translator. You will see how everything changed. They lie in their translation. I want to finish my translation, but you guys are not giving me time. So it is he who set loose the two seas. What is the two seas? There is a salty water and a fresh water. How Muhammad he come to this story, the legend story? Because simply Muhammad obviously he did not even go there. He don't know what he's talking about. There is no fresh water and salty water meeting in this area, and there's no rivers and there's no springs. So what he's talking about? What fresh water? But based on the legend, obviously Muhammad is copying the story of Bahrain and he is adding things to it about a place, it's called Bahrain, where two seas they meet, And obviously those are the two seas, but they are not two seas. This is just an island. And it's totally an island, by the way. The Saudi, they built the bridge between them and Bahrain because they were afraid that Iran is going to occupy it very soon. Especially the majority of the population in Bahrain is a Shia and the king is Sunni. So they built a big bridge between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia so they can protect this tiny island from invasion of Iran. And the Bahrain now they have a base for the American, the same as Qatar, the same as the Saudi. Muslims are protected by the Christians as usual. So according to Muhammad, Musa's, he went all the way from where? All the way from here. Let's zoom out in the map. He went all the way from here to here. Okay, and what he is trying to find here, he want to find the prophet. His name is Al-Khadr, and he is the most knowledgeable, and Musa will register in his class to be his student. How insulting. Musa himself is going to be a student of Al-Khadr. So the trip start from here, and Musa supposedly, he took with him a servant. His name is Yeshua. His name is what? Yeshua. Yeshua what? Yeshua, the son of Nun. Anyone knows what Nun mean? Anyone knows what Nun mean? What Nun mean? Who knows Nun? Let me type it for you in English. Not none. This is Nun. Nun is a whale. This is in the Aramaic language. So Yeshua, the son of the whale, makes sense. I mean, look, his last name, the servant, is a whale, and he is carrying the whale. I mean, think about it, brother. All right? And if you go in the Quran, you will find that whale, this whale, is carrying the earth in the top of it. Is carrying the earth in the top of it. Actually, we can find this in Ibn Kathir. We can find in many places how the whale is carrying the earth. Just to refresh your memory, my friend. Chapter 61, verse number 1. Noon. Those are, noon, by the way, is not a word. You see, in Arabic, when we pronounce a letter by itself, we pronounce it as if it's a word, but it's not a word. It is a letter. So the letter here is the letter N. Let me write it for you. Let us switch to Arabic, all right? This is how the letter look like, N. So Allah said noon. The Muslim, they say in the translation, are one of the miracles of Allah. Okay, let me make a miracle for you. M, H, G, K. I mean, look how this can be a miracle. It's a letter. It is a letter, but because the Muslim, they could not understand it, they say it's a miracle. I will make some miracles for you, brothers and sisters. K, A, W. So let us say I just made the miracle of cow. This is a miracle, but because they could not understand what this is about. What this noon? Allah swear by noon, which is a whale, and this whale is carrying in the top of it the earth. All right, the Muslim, they will say, is lying to you. He's a liar. He's a liar. We. Alarm. Christian Prince is lying, brother. Okay, hold on. Let us go to the tafsir and see how that will end. for the benefit of the Muhammadan, or for the benefit of the Christians, or even the Hindus or the Jews? Let us see. I will open the tafsir for you. Give me a second, please. So you can read with me. And all of this is leading us that Allah must be God. I mean, it's obvious. Is it obvious? What's wrong with people? Why they cannot see what I mean, why you cannot see that? Why? What's wrong with you? Something fishy about you. Change your diet, brother. All right. This is the interpretation, and thank God the official website of the King of Jordan is working, because usually nothing works in this country, including the king himself. From the narration of Ibn Abbas, who is Ibn Abbas? Is the cousin of Muhammad. So this is first-hand witness of Muhammad. He said, regarding the interpretation of Allah saying noon, okay, what noon? Allah swear by noon, which is the whale that carry the earth. The earth is, sorry, earth is, because Allah, he said there is seven earth, not one. This is true. I mean, we have to admit this is true. I mean, how we can deny? How we can deny this? Can you? Me, myself, I cannot. Me, myself, truly, I cannot. I mean, it's obvious. I don't know why you cannot see it, but for me, I see the truth is there. And then it's carry the earth is, its back. While in the water, the whale in the water, I thought he's doing skiing in the mountains. Okay, and beneath it there is a bowl. There's what? What is there beneath it? A bowl? Okay, all right. I mean, that makes sense. So now we have a whale, underneath of it there's a bowl, and under the bowl there's a rock. Like what? Like what? Are you serious? Brother and sister, Allah swear by the noon. The noon is a whale, under noon is cow, and the cow, she said, underneath is a rock, and the rock, she speak to me, and there's a crack, and under the crack there's a dust, and no one knows what the dust is save Allah. Here we go, we made Arabian music. What is this? This is science. This is Allah swear by noon, the whale noon. The whale noon. And what is the name of the cow? The name of the bowl is Bahamut. Bahamut, do you hear me? Hello? Okay, thank you Bahamut for responding. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. I mean, and you are telling me Islam is not from God? Are you serious? And then some of them, they say that the name of the hold on, the name of the whale is Lowish. Is that Lowish for a Khan? I don't think so. The name of the whale is Lowish. Lowish, how are you? Everybody waiting for you. Can you tell me where is my fish? Because I want to have a barbecue. I mean, what is this? So beautiful. It's time. It's time to take Shahada, my friend. It's time. I mean, we cannot hesitate. And it said the name is Lotaya. I mean, what those people, because they are counting the names they heard from the legions. You see, all those are legions. Every nation have different name for them. So some they call the whale Lowish. Some they call it Lotaya. Some they call it Bahamut. And by the way, this name Bahamut you can find in the Old Testament too, but it's not as he's saying. And some says the names is Talahut. Like what the heck? Is it Bahamut? Is it Talahut? Can you just come on? How many names does guy he have? Or Leowana? Leowana? How sexy? The whale is in the sea. It's called Adwad. If. Adwad? Adwad? How are you, Adwad? You are the one who's carrying the earth, Adwad? Okay. Move your tail. No, move your... This is not your tail, Adwad. This is not your tail. This is your nose. Move your tail. Adwad, don't be stubborn. If you don't move your tail right now, I'm going to ask Bahamut to hit you with his horn, because remember, you are in the top of Bahamut. The ball. Okay, thank you, Edward. Next time, don't make me threat you to move your tail. Just obey. Obey as soon as I say. And it's like a small ball in a huge sea, and the sea is in a hollowed rock. Whereby there is 4,000 cracks. You know what? I think the one who came with the story is the one who have 4,000 cracks in his brain. And actually, you are taking too much crack. Hashish, heroin, cocaine. I mean, even they knew how many cracks are in the ocean. There's 4,000 crack. Now, forget about this, because the Muslim, they will say, oh, this is Ibn Abbas saying that, not the Prophet. Okay, let's go back to the Prophet. The Prophet, this is the Prophet talking, brother. Because he's reporting from Ibn Abbas. And actually, the story is in the Quran. This story is in the Quran, by the way. This is not only in the Hadith. So, how we will find this guy, Al-Khadr? He told him, when the fish go loose, whenever you lose the fish, follow it. Follow the fish. Okay. So Musa, he went blah, blah, blah. He went to the trip, and then he reached a rock and rested there. They cannot play there. He reached a rock and he rested there. By the way, how many people here from Indonesia are listening? How many people from Indonesia are listening to us right now? Give me one if you are from Indonesia, please. Why you are staying this late? Because don't you want to sleep? It's 4:30 for you in the morning, isn't it? Okay, those who they are listening from us from Indonesia, I'm going to ask Allah to send you a wheel as a gift for a Christmas. I mean, why Muhammad? Okay, guys, do you know the miracle in the Quran? It's called, there is a chapter, it's called the table chapter. Anyone knows why it's called the table chapter? Al-Ma'idah? Anyone knows? Chapter number 5, Al-Ma'idah. It's called the table. Anyone knows why it's called the table? Why it's called the table? Let us see how many of you knows. Why it's called the table? Because Jesus, he did feed. You know the story about the fish and the bread? How Jesus, he blessed it, and then thousands of people, they ate from it. This is what Muhammad is making a story about it, but he have different version of it. When Jesus, his followers, they said to him, well, why you don't ask God, Allah supposedly, to bring us food? And if you really bring that, we will believe in you. So Allah, he sent 7 sandwiches. Anyone remember what is inside the sandwich? Who remember what is inside the sandwich? Anyone remember? Whale eggs? No. Whale. 7 whales. 7 whales. Makes sense. I mean, a lot of people want to eat, man. I mean, what's wrong with you? How you want to feed all those thousands? So Muhammad, he come with a story that when Jesus, he made the miracle of the food, Allah, he sent 7 sandwiches. Each one of them have a whale. Yeah, his name is Lewis. Yeah. No, those are Lewis number 1, Lewis number 2, Lewis number 3, because they are like brothers. And their dad, he swear that every kid he get, he call him Lewis. So he sent him down 7 Lewis, or 7 whales. All right. Now we go back to the story, which we don't want to miss. Do you want to miss the story? Are you serious? Because this is story, and Moses put his head down and slept. Sufyan, the guy who was reporting, he said, at the rock there was a water spring called Al-Hayat. Called what? Al-Hayat. What does that mean? Sorry, I don't. According to Muslims, my Arabic is not good. Any Muslim want to translate for us what that mean? The fountain of life, the water of life. Are you sure? Yes, brother. The fountain of life. Was there the fountain of life was there? Okay, yeah, that's enough. I mean, I don't know, like you see, I think I'm getting old. I mean, I switched the topic suddenly because it remind me of song, like, you know, what is this? The fountain of life? And what this fountain of life? The water of life, Al-Hayat. Al-Hayat in Arabic, Al mean the, Hayat mean life. This is what the name of the water, the life. And none come in touch with it. It's water, but become alive. What? Are you sure, brother? Yes, brother. True story. Listen, this is the water of life. Look, it's music. Like, yeah, she is saying like life, life. Give me 5, life, 5. Yeah, something like that. You know, I'm just trying to translate to you. So, brothers, I understand that you are ignorant, brother, and you do not know much about the fountain of life, brother. But brother, why you are not listening, brother? Why you are not learning, brother? Why you are not converting to Islam, brother? So some of the water of the spring that fell over that fish. And how this water fell over it? Don't you know it's not healthy to leave the fish and cover the brother? So this guy, he went all the way from Israel, all the way to Bahrain. It's going to take him maybe 2 months by the camel. And he have a fish in his pocket? Fish, are you sure? So some of the water of that spring fell over that fish. Oh boy. Guys, this will remind me once, to be honest with you. I was in the ship of the carpet, not the flying carpet, the pirate of the Caribbean. Do you see how funny his English is, friends? Yes, this is the, you know, we saw a big whale. And we gave the whale warning, like move. And then the ship, brother, split the whale 2 pieces. True story. It was a very stormy day, and the ship is moving. And our brother, our Muslim brother, Jack Sparrow, What his name? He was saying, there's a whale, avoid the whale. But we could not. It was too late. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the whale. He's suffering. But brother, in the ship with us, there was a prophet. His name is Al-Khudr. He took some water from his pocket. He used to a container for whiskey, black label, something like that. He put water from the fountain of life. And he dropped that water in the top of that whale. And immediately that whale come back to life. If you don't believe me, I swear by Allah. And then this fish, brother, so it moved and slipped out of the basket and entered the sea. Look at this. I mean, you cannot trust a fish, can you? How you can trust a fish? You cannot trust a fish. As you see, look what they are doing. You took the fish with you. Allah told you, hold on. Allah told him, when you lose the fish, follow it. Follow it. Follow who? How I can follow the fish? How I'm going to follow it now? It's in the sea. Look what happened, brother. So after some of the water fell into this fish became alive. And she entered the sea. When Moses woke up, he asked his attendant, bring our early meal. And he's quoting Nurah, chapter 18, verse number 62. The narrator added Moses did not suffer from fatigue except after he had passed that place. So you see, this is a sign from Allah. Allah, he hit him in his head like, hello. He had been ordered to observe. His attendant Yeshua bin Nun, the son of the whale, said to him, do you remember what happened when we betook over ourselves to the rock? I did not indeed forgot about the fish. Chapter 18, verse number 63. The narrator added, so they come back retracking the steps, and then they found it in the sea. They found in the sea. What they found? The way of the fish. Oof, oof, oof. Like a tunnel. What? Like, are you serious? The way of the fish like a tunnel? What does that mean? Brother, when the fish went in the sea, Allah, he made the water like rocks. And wherever the fish go, the water became solid. Yeah. So you can imagine now Prophet Moses and his servant walking in that tunnel in the sea, which is supposedly water but became like a rock. Allah, he made it like a rock so they can follow the steps of the fish, because the fish will lead them to the Prophet Al-Khudr. So there was astonishing event for this attendant, and there was a tunnel for the fish. When they reached the rock, oh man, they found the man covered with garment. Hold on. They found what? They found a man Covered with what? With garment? Hmm. What does that mean exactly? Do you think that this is the guy? Because I saw a guy in the other day. I was going to Walmart. I saw a guy. He fit the, but this is not a green. This is yellow. This is not a green. I mean, it have to be green. I don't know. I'm really confused now. Which one? Where is where is our friend? Do you think that this is the guy? Oh boy, I found him. Mean, oh man, this is blue. It's still right, but I think the camera is making it look blue, but he's a green. And look, actually mysterious. Look at this. Oof, 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 oof. So in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the ocean, they found Mr. Green. Now I cannot tell you more about the story, guys, because this is not good for your age. I mean, it's most of you. Did you ask your daddy and mommy to go and watch the cartoon today? Do you have permission to watch cartoon? Did you? Just as a reminder, Netflix, they are broadcasting Antichrist programs. So if you have a Netflix and you are a Christian and you care, you drop Netflix immediately and you send them an email, the reason why you did that. Immediately. If you're really truly a person who believe you are Christian and you have Netflix, you drop that company immediately. And actually, even if they stop doing that, we will never go back there. The one who sponsored this company, I believe he's committing sin. Because you are sending your money for those people who they are saying lies about Jesus, insulting Jesus, and there is no reason for that except the fifth. All right, but don't forget, if you cancel, to send them an email. Let them see what they did to themselves. All right. So my friends, I mean, how in the world we can accept such a person to be a prophet of God with all those funny stupid stories? And this story, by the way, again, it's in the Quran. This story is in the Quran. This is not a fiction by independent person. This is what Muhammad he adopted. This is what Muhammad he believed. And this is what Muhammad he claimed that his God said that to him. Right? Adil Ahmad, I did not time you out. This is the admin. But I think you don't fit in our channel because as you see, we're playing cartoon. It's not good for your age. Let your dad call me. We want adult to talk to Christian Prince, not like, you know. So as you see, I cannot really explain more how stupid this cult and how Allah he proved to us that he cannot be God. I mean, every story in the Quran is a joke. Well, Fatima is not trying to call me because I have no cause, my friend. If somebody call me, you will hear it. My Skype is on and nobody is calling. As simple as that. All right. So my family, when I say to you this cult is a stupid cult, I'm speaking from my heart. It's not only teaching things antichrist teaching. It's not only trying to make us not to follow Christ. Even if you are an atheist, even if you are whoever you are, this is nothing but a stupid cult full of fiction, stupid stories made by the man who is not educated, acting as if he is smart and he knew. But the fact, every word he say, proving to us that he is an idiot. And actually, I'm very thankful that the Quran became a book. Otherwise, they can run away with their lies. I'm very thankful that the Hadith became a book, even though, by the way, those Hadith books are filtered. Even the earliest people who wrote the biography of Muhammad, they said in their book, we filtered. Anything is not as suitable to be about the Prophet, which means there's a lot of stories which is disgusting. They took it off. So all what we know about Muhammad is written by Muslims, yet is disgusting and stupid. After filtering. If this is after filtering, what it was before filtering? You know what I mean? It's like somebody bringing to you clothing, and this is after the laundry. And the cloth is so dirty. Or like, you know, here you will find, by the way, the story of Al-Khadr and Musa's. Chapter 18. Start from verse number 60, 61, 62. So this is Quran. This is not just a hadith. And here how they forgot their wheel. They forgot their wheel. I always forget my wheel. Okay, I will tell you this story. And by the way, it's a true story. Should I tell you this story? I'm not sure if I should tell you, because this is not good for your age. But anyway, once I was a Muslim at that time, brother. And now the Muslim, they will record me and say, see, Christian Prince, he's saying he was a Muslim. Well, your prophet, he says, everyone is born as a Muslim. Hello? So, brother, this is a true story. I will tell you. Sit down, please. I went in the Caribbean. And we have our brother, a Muslim brother, Jack Sparrow. And from far away. Jack Sparrow, he said to me, we are getting closer. I said to him, getting closer to what? He said, to the fountain of youth. I said, how you know? He said, the ocean is going crazy. And the fish is dancing all over. I said, Jack, if there's any proof of this story, that even the fountain of youth exists? He said, yes. I said, how you prove it? He said, and just I repeat, and honest to Allah, I'm telling the truth. Prophet Muhammad said that. The second he said the Prophet Muhammad says that, I said, I trust you. As long Prophet Muhammad he said that, for sure this is true. There's a fountain, it's called the fountain of youth. And whoever touch or drink that water, he will come back to life. And he will be young. Like me. Jack Sparrow, he said to me, so are you a Muslim like me like now? I said, wait, I need to try it first to see if it's true. Jack Sparrow, he said, my friend, it might be too late then, because Allah will not accept you to be a Muslim. This is a true story. I don't know if you can hear the Jack Sparrow is coughing behind me, because he was like holding the thing, the dish, like it's a thing like the one you you hold the ship with it, like the same thing like you drive your motorcycle with it. What they call it? I think they call it like I think they call it salad. Anyway, so by the way, this is trip happened. This is true trip when we were going in Alaska, in the Caribbean, and during that trip we saw a lot of things in the trip. We saw Bigfoot. We saw Putin. To be honest with you, Putin was there, and Trump, he was not there because he was attending the impeachment. He was like busy. And anyway, we saw a lot of things which is really amazing, and even we shake hands with an animal. It's called he's like half dolphin, half elephant. I don't know what they call him in your countries, but in my country, in Arabia, they call him camel. Okay, yeah, it's true story. So anyway, we saw the camel in the ocean, and he was like drinking the ocean, because camels, they drink a lot of true story. I mean, if I say this is a story for Muslim, they will say to me, you are a liar. How my story is a lie and this story is accepted? I mean, how you laugh at anyone will say such a story and you will not believe it now, but Muhammad saying such a garbage in front of you, you believe it. Right? So I hope we have a good time today. It's time for me to go. I'm really happy to have you, all of you, together. And by the way, in Christmas night, we are going to be in the other account. All of you are invited. We will not talk about Islam, and we will take calls from Christians, but the topic will not be about Islam. We will enjoy the Christmas. And this is where we will be. Quality of Life, M27. Maybe the admin can post the link for you. So subscribe there. Join us. In the Christmas evening, we will be there, and we will stay for a good time. Just a family, family having good time. And the Messiah, he wants us to be happy. Christianity is a belief of happiness, but not a bad happiness, good happiness. A happiness with a clean heart, forgiving people before you ask God for forgiveness, helping the poor, helping the needy. Jesus said, I was a prisoner and you visited me. I was a stranger and you took me in. I was hungry and you feeded me. That is the teaching of Jesus. And this is what the Christmas is about. Christmas is not a tree. Christmas is a day for Christ. And every day in our life should be a day for Christ. For Christ, he make our life beautiful. And Christ will change your life. He said, read the books. And we are doing that. Search for the truth. And we are doing that. And the truth will set you free. Amazing wisdom. Nothing can set you free as much as the truth. Because when you don't have the truth, you are confused. You are a slave of false ideas, of false belief, of lies. The truth, my friend, will set you free. And that is Jesus, the Messiah, the Christ. The only one who said, love your enemy and pray for those who are cursing you. No higher than this can anyone reach. A very high, extreme standard of love and mercy and forgiveness. So we will be in a Christmas evening, which means we'll be in the 24th. I'm sure many of you will be with your family, so you are busy, you cannot come, don't join. It's okay. For me, I have a big family around the earth, all of you. And my family is not somebody from my blood. And it should not be the case, actually. Because family from your blood is people you did not choose. But family not from your blood is people they choose you to be one of them. So we are a big family. And this family is a family of love. And we love the Muslims. And this coming Christmas, I'm going to pray actually for the Muslims. So they see the light. And they will not be deceived. Pray for them, my friend. We don't do what they do. We don't curse people. We pray for them. We pray for their salvation. We pray for their safety. We pray for their health. We pray to be for their wealth. We don't want anyone, any human being to suffer. It doesn't matter what his religion. He's a Hindu, he's a Buddha, he's an atheist. It doesn't matter. We do what Christ he told us to do. And they do what their God told them to do. And there is no better teaching and no better wisdom than the wisdom of our Lord. Some people, they will say to you that the Christmas was coming from a pagan practice. My friend, any practice you do is what meant to be, not what it was to be to somebody else. As an example, the Muslims, they celebrate their pagan holiday in the Middle East. That day, we used to have a meeting to study the Bible. It's a holiday for us. For them, it's about Kaaba, black stone. For us, it's about Jesus. The same day. We made that day our Sabbath. So every day you designate to the Lord is a holiday, is a Sabbath. Every day. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And I will try to be here tomorrow again. Take care.